All right, so I had the crazy and wild idea to just take this idea and run with it and write these journals and self-publish them. So I've gotten a lot of questions on how I did it, how I published these. Did I do it by myself? Did I hire a publisher? And it is all through Amazon KDP self-publishing website. And so stay to the end and I'll share how I did it. I ordered them off Amazon. I ordered the first two, so I'm creating 3 journals. So the first one is for a surrogate who is documenting the journey, and they want to keep this for themselves 5 years, 10 years down the road to look back on and see what they were a part of and everything they experienced. And then a second journal that, as a surrogate, I would write down and document memorable moments to then gift to the intended parents or to the baby at delivery, postpartum, and a way for them to see how the journey went from my perspective and to kind of share with their baby maybe one day of how their baby came into this world. And the third journal would be for intended parents to document their journey and keep for themselves. So the first 2 are live and on their way to my P.O. box, and I can't wait. We're gonna go to the package store because guess what, bub?
What?
And Sissy, Mommy wrote 2 journals and they came in the mail today. You excited for Mommy?
Oh my God.
A-
You mean your baby? Is it in the mail? No.
No, the baby's not in the mail. The baby's in my belly, but Mommy wrote 2 journals and the journals came in the mail today.
But what is it for?
It's like a book. A book for other, because Mommy helping carry this baby. Mommy got a book so I can write everything down in it and remember it. Is that cool? Yeah. I wrote surrogacy journals and I self-published through Amazon. So that's what this is. Yeah, I'm nervous. I hope they turn out okay.
Oh, see.
I'm nervous to open it though.
This is awesome.
Oh, it's so cute.
You did good.
Thanks. Oh, well, yay. Okay.
That's awesome.
Little things.
It is little things.
Right. Have a good, what is this, Tuesday? Tuesday. See ya.
You got your books, babe. That's so
I
awesome.
want to check on the page thickness because you can see through it here.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna call on that. But look how cool.
that is super awesome.
Then there's, hold on, Sissy, gentle. And then right here, if you look closely, there's like a yellow line, like a print line almost.
Oh yeah, I can see it. A
And
little
it's
bit.
at the same spot on this one. And then this one has the bleed here that I need to fix. But other than that,
Other than that, it looks pretty good.
isn't that cool?
That's crazy.
Babe,
It's like a real thing.
I'm an author.
You have barcodes and everything. So sweet.
Isn't that cool?
That's really awesome.
Okay, lawn mowing is happening next door, but I'm so excited. So I'm going to send out an email to the email subscribers. I think there's about 160, saying that journals are live. I got a edit for this bleed line. You can barely tell, so it may have just been the way they cropped it or chopped it or whatever, but I just extended the cover a little bit, just so that it can be the best that it can be. I'll pray, and then do you want to?
Oh, you pray.
You pray?
These are you.
Dear Heavenly Father, I give these pregnancy journals to you. A few weeks ago, you just placed on my heart to come up with something to encourage people on a similar journey, to speak life into them, to give them a place to share their thoughts and feelings and document every memory and moment along the way. I truly believe this was led by you. For those that don't know you, I pray that you would speak to them, God, give them hope, give them comfort and peace. Let the surrogates know how much of a blessing they are to these families and these couples, those struggling with infertility and loss as they walk through mourning the loss of their babies. I pray that you would just bring complete healing to their life, God. Give them a new joy and excitement and just hope for the future and what you have. And may you bless them and their children for years to come. May the sales of these journals just go to give you glory, God. Thank you for just everything in life that you are speaking in and through us for us to do. God, may you use this for your good and your glory. We love you. Amen. That's
Crazy.
5 journals. Lots of prayer went into this, lots of hard work. I never want to do something that's like a waste of my time if it's not beneficial to other people, beneficial to myself, and obviously if it brings in a little bit of money, that's a huge blessing. And so as a thank you, we did giveaways on Instagram and Facebook just to celebrate our little journal launch. And it was so fun just gifting you guys all of these. I sent out 5 of the journals with a bunch of goodies to you, and it was a ton of fun. So after sharing the journals with our followers, we got such a great response. So the 2 journals were the one for surrogate and then the one to for surrogate to write and then gift to the intended parents for them or for baby for the future so that they can look back on. But I still wanted to write more. So I say threw together. In my mind, I'm like, I just threw them together. But I ended up writing 3 more, one for intended parents, one for mamas on an IVF journey, and then one for just expectant mamas in general. So there are 5 total journals, and it took a little bit of time, some late nights of editing, some re-editing, redoing graphics and whatnot, but I ended up getting them all finished and finalized and launched, and it was so exciting. Okay, you're gonna open up kdp.amazon.com. I think you have to have an Amazon account in order to do this, but you're gonna sign in or create a login. And then under bookshelf, which is your first page, it will come up right here. You won't have any books because obviously you are just now starting out, but these are all, I have a couple different editions because I changed a few things, but you can see what's live. This was just a draft, and so all of my books that are listed on Amazon are listed here. So when you go to create one, you just hit create. Sorry, it's windy out, so it's real loud. And then you can do paperback or hardcover. I just did paperback. That was what I wanted to start with. I feel like it was very user-friendly, but if you want to go to the hardcover route, I always go to YouTube for tutorials, and it's so helpful. So I'm pretty sure it'd be the same process, just a little bit different. So you go create paperback, and then you just go through each of these questions and fill it out. I just went back and quickly filled all of this out, just very, very brief. That way I could save and continue for the next step. And then on the next slide is where you're going to enter your manuscript and like your PDF document for it. But first it's going to ask you about your ISBN. This was my biggest concern because I was like, I don't even know how to get an ISBN. So you can use your own if you've filed for one or have one or whatever. I don't even know the process of it, so go YouTube that. But I just hit publish without ISBN, which means they will issue one, so that on each of your books it'll have the same ISBN from Amazon, but you don't have to like go find one. You just hit publish without one. Publication date, and so I just, you know, hit the day you want it to appear live or the day you wrote it or whatever. Okay, so here there is standard and there's premium color. So on my first page, the bookshelf where I had the 2 different copies, one I did with premium because I wanted to see what it was, but it was too glossy for me and it actually changed the colors of it. But with standard paper, it was thin matte paper and it was a little bit thinner, but the colors were more like what I wanted and what I desired. And so I chose standard color interior with white paper. And so it was the white, but then it had the colored pages that I, you know, decided. But it wasn't this like glossy, it was just different. I didn't like it, and so I chose to go with this. And then obviously if you do just the black and white, you can do that as well. And then I went with a 6x9. I feel like that's a pretty standard. And so these measurements right here is what you're gonna go off of for your cover photo or your cover image PDF, and then your manuscript. So I'll show you how to do that. I think I did bleed because I had PDF, and then I chose the matte and not the glossy, just preference. I just liked it better. And if you're curious, you can go on my Instagram. On my Instagram highlight, I have the journals where I open up each one and you can see like what it looks like. You're going to upload your manuscript here, and I'll show you mine, and then you're going to upload your book cover here, and then you can launch the previewer and it'll let you flip through each of the pages to see what it looks like. But once you look through it and you approve it, you just hit save and continue, and then
I don't know if it's gonna let me. Maybe it will. No, it's not. Okay, let me go to my other one really quick. Okay, I couldn't click through these, but here is my live book, and so I have it listed at $29.99, and then it has all the different countries, I believe. Yeah, countries that it is for sale in. And so I make, it's just a royalty off of each one, so I make, I forget the percentage, but this is gonna be crazy. I think I make $13 off of each one, and so all of this goes to Amazon, which for me, in the time that I was self-publishing it, I was 100% okay with that profit margin because I wanted to get them out quickly, and this was the quickest, cheapest way for me to do so, and so I'm okay with that. So whatever margin or like royalty is for the journal that you create, just make sure, like, if you want more than 13 or whatever dollars, then just list this price higher, and then you would make more. And that third page, whenever you're editing it, is where you go for pricing, and then you hit save or whatever, and then it goes through, it'll stay as a draft until it's or maybe it'll say under review, I think under review, and then once it goes live, you'll get an email saying that it's live, and that's when it's live on Amazon, and you can actually see it. But let me show you the graphics really quick on Canva. Okay, if you're not familiar with Canva, it is a free or really cheap software that you can use for any graphic design. I do my like Instagram story templates, Facebook cover, YouTube thumbnail, business cards, stickers. I do like so much in here. And so here's where I created my covers for my journal. So here's the pregnancy journal cover, IVF, our journey together, surrogacy, and then bringing you home. 1, 2, yeah, it's all 5 of them. And so in playing with the 9 by, or what did I say? It was 6 by 9. This gives you some bleed room. I just played with the measurements until I could figure it out of what worked best. And this is just like one dimension. So, and go to YouTube for some tutorials or whatever, but I created this, just like not design. Yeah, I mean, yes, too, but the size of this based off of the dimensions that I need for the journal cover. And so if you're doing a 6 by 9 journal, start with like these numbers, and then just whenever you're under the book previewer and it shows you the front cover, you'll know right away if like this isn't centered, whatnot, and you have to go back, redo it, and then you just download this, re-upload it into KDP, whatnot. This isn't the best tutorial, it's just more so giving you insight on how I would do it, not like exactly how to do it, if that makes sense. I did all of the covers in here, and then I did the books themselves. So these are the covers. This is the dimension of the covers. Sometimes I don't know why I did that measurement compared to the 12.55. Like I said, you just kind of have to play with it. And then, but the pages themselves, I did 9.25 or whatever, 6.1.25 by 9.25. And then I started out with a blank page, and then each page you just type whatever you want on there. I wanted some of it to be a journal, some of it to be just like little prompts, questions. I had a few encouraging scriptures I wanted to throw in there, did a few like little graphics, like little pages, and you can just kind of play around with it.